And Donald Trump came in and he was like, I'm gonna help. I'm gonna totally de-escalate this situation. I'm gonna de-escalate this situation. And we were like, my man, you've never de-escalated a thing in your life. In your life. From your hair to your politics, nothing is a de-escalation.
I mean, he's so blatantly stupid. He's a punk. He's a dog. He's a pig. He's a con, a bullshit artist, a mutt who doesn't know what he's talking about, doesn't do his homework, doesn't care, thinks he's gaming society, doesn't pay his taxes. He's an idiot. Colin Powell said it best. He's a national disaster. He's an embarrassment.
All right, guys, buckle up because we're going in hard. Donald Trump walked in claiming he'd de-escalate the situation, but let's be honest, he's never de-escalated a thing in his life. He's a punk, a con, a mutt who doesn't care, doesn't pay his taxes, and thinks he's gaming the whole system. Colin Powell said it best. He's a national disaster.
All you need to have is a strange voice. Simple as that. You want to be president of the United States? Get a strange voice, you're done. Yeah, forget policies, forget ideas, that's boring. You come out there with a strange voice, the people love it. You realize there's been no American president who has a normal speaking voice, none. Trump, that was the weirdest of all. Every other American...
Do you think our democracy is at risk in this election?
I think that it is. I always keep saying democracy is great, of course, but democracy people take for granted. It's a word that some people don't even understand. They take it for granted. It's about right and wrong, period. The guy's a monster. He is beyond wrong. It's almost like he wants to do the most horrible things that he can think of in order to get a rise out of us. I don't know what it is, but he's been doing it, and it's...
Here's the deal. Trump's presidency isn't politics. It's a reality show gone rogue. Trevor Noah and Robert De Niro just turned that show into a demolition derby. One slices with comedy, the other punches with rage, and together they strip away the myth of Trump like an overdue repo man taking back the car. This is comedy mixed with catharsis, and it stings.
But Trump came in and he's like, I don't like how Iran and Israel are launching bombs at each other all the time. So many bombs, we can't have this, it's not right. Too many bombs, we gotta stop it. No more bombs, we gotta stop it, we gotta fix it. And they're like, all right, how are you gonna fix it? He's like, by dropping bombs. I'm gonna drop bombs.
Listen up, this part is brutal. Noah highlights how the so-called master deal maker spends more time whining about persecution than running the country. The man who bragged about being a titan of industry now throws tantrums like a toddler denied screen time. And when asked how to fix international conflict, he literally said he'd fix bombs by dropping more bombs. That's not strategy, that's chaos.
In the United States of America, if you want to win an election, all you need to have is a strange voice. Simple as that. You want to be president of the United States? Get a strange voice, you're done. Yeah, forget policies, forget ideas, that's boring. You come out there with a strange voice, the people love it. You realize there's been no American president who has a normal speaking voice, none. Trump, that was the weirdest of all. Every other American president is predictable. You understood the ebb and...
Then Noah skewers Trump's rallies, exposing how they're basically bathroom comedy tours disguised as campaign stops. Toilets, dishwashers, low-flow showers, as if water pressure is America's biggest crisis. De Niro joins in, ripping Trump for measuring success in crowd size instead of results. It's like history will someday read, he got applause, instead of, he got anything done.
He's so blatantly stupid. He's a punk. He's a dog. He's a pig. He's a con, a bullshit artist, a mutt who doesn't know what he's talking about, doesn't do his homework, doesn't care, thinks he's gaming society, doesn't pay his taxes. He's an idiot. Colin Powell said it best. He's a national disaster. He's an embarrassment to this country.
Here's where it gets heavy. Noah and De Niro tag-team Trump's late-night tweet storms, mocking how the leader of the free world spends midnight hours fighting with celebrities online. De Niro doesn't joke, he calls it a liability. A commander-in-chief who acts like a gossip columnist isn't just embarrassing, he's dangerous, and the world is paying attention.
And no one expected it. Like the whole world was like, okay, Trump is gonna mediate, or because he said to them, hey guys, let's sort this out, peace deal. We're gonna do a peace deal. And then he dropped bombs on Iran. And everyone in the world was like, what the hell? And a lot of people in my life were like, oh man, I can't believe that Trump did this. I can't believe. And they were so stressed. And I was like, yes, but look on the bright side. And they're like, what bright side? I was like, on the bright side, Trump also can't believe.
All right, time to dig deeper. Noah mocks how Trump calls failures victories. The wall is built when it isn't. The economy is booming, while markets tank. De Niro compares Trump's speeches to long Yelp reviews delivered by a guy who just got bad service. It's funny, but the point lands. This presidency is a bad review on democracy itself.
Serious question. Is reporting on this administration actually fun? Because this is some real serious shit that we dealing with. So is it, do you look at it? Can you make a joke out of this?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
Here's the thing. I'm not going to give Donald Trump the pleasure of being the boogeyman.
Right.
You know what I mean? He wishes he was that guy. That's why he's got that face. The thing he does. No, seriously, he wants to be that dude where everyone's like, wow, I'm so afraid of him. Man, you got to laugh at the guy. You know what I'm saying? You've got to laugh at people like him, because I think leaders like that sometimes they command or they demand respect.
By now, the roast is on fire. Noah jokes that the Oval Office feels like a courthouse waiting room with Trump's endless indictments. De Niro, stone-faced, calls it a disgrace that a sitting president spends more time with lawyers than lawmakers. Leadership is supposed to calm storms, not create them. But Trump thrives on chaos. It's his brand.
See any good in him? Nothing. Nothing at all. Nothing redeemable in him. And we have to, and whoever the people are who want to vote for him, and they look like intelligent people around there. For some reason, it can't be. It cannot be. If he wins the election, you won't be on the show anymore.
Then they hammer Trump's obsession with loyalty. Noah paints the White House as a reality game show where survival depends on flattery. De Niro drives the point home. Loyalty isn't principle for Trump, it's paranoia. Every critic becomes an enemy, every dissent a betrayal, and what's left is a hollow administration running on fear instead of leadership.
Oftentimes we're at the mercy of those in power, but he's in the mercy with us. Like we're all locked in a prison cell, but he's holding the key and he's like, we're all trapped. What are we gonna do? We're like, use the key. What are you talking about? And the reason I say this is because Trump came out and he hosted a press conference about it. It was so wild. He hosted a press conference about...
All right, guys, we're not done yet. Noah rips into Trump's nostalgia act, pointing out how he promises to bring back a golden age no one can even agree existed. De Niro cuts deeper. This isn't vision, it's desperation. Leaders innovate. Trump just recycles slogans. America isn't a brand, but Trump treats it like cheap merchandise with his name slapped on it.
No, I just don't want to feel the way I did, and many of us don't, after the election in 2016, where we couldn't believe that it happened. The guy is a total monster. And anybody, I don't understand it. I guess they get behind that kind of logic. They want to fuck with people, screw them, because they're unhappy about something. He's such a mean, nasty, hateful person. I never play him as an...
Finally, they finish him. Noah jokes that Trump tallies applause like TV ratings, convinced democracy can be renewed for another season if the cheers are loud enough. De Niro lands the knockout. This presidency isn't a triumph, it's a cautionary tale. A man who confuses fame with greatness, who mistook the Oval Office for a stage, and reality just handed him the final verdict.
I just don't understand. People could buy it. I just don't know. It's all an act in a certain way. It's all out of insecurity. He's deeply, deeply insecure. He is a malignant narcissist. He's a socio-psychopath. He's created some new language as far as describing somebody in his mental condition. It's so frightening and scary, and he's dangerous.
Have I looked at Trump and thought, yeah, I can relate to this, but he came out after Israel was about to launch a full-scale bombing attack on Iran, and he came out, he heard about this. Man didn't even put on a tie. came out of the White House half-dressed, ran straight into reporters, and he went into it. He was like, I heard about what Iran is doing and what Israel is doing, and let me tell you, I'm angry at Iran, but I'm more angry at Israel. They said peace, and I said we're going to do peace, and they're launching, and I'm sick of them. Israel, you better not do it. You don't do it, Israel. I said peace. You don't do it. He looked like a dad who had kids that were
Look at the lame, inane things that he said. He's so stupid, he can't even say anything clever or smooth. He's a moron. But he's a scary one. And in all seriousness, and we know it here, people have to get out and vote and vote.